playing last time. He'll be done when he's ready.
Yeah.
We on here.
Yeah. It's your boy.
It's your boy who?
It's your boy Big
Beanhead.
Big Beanhead OG.
Big bald head.
What's that?
Big bald
what's
head
that dude
ass.
off of Friday? Big Debo. Big
Debo.
albino doe.
Debo.
Yeah.
No, I am not
That
Debo.
was bald. The big nigga with the cock ass eye.
No, I definitely know Debo, and I am not Debo.
You be acting like Debo.
Tuck your chains.
I never act like Debo.
Does Carson not act like he Debo?
Dude, I would snatch the fuck out of your chain if I acted like Debo.
You've told me multiple times y'all can play the film back if you are an avid watcher. You heard him say, "I'll snatch the fuck out of your chain."
Okay, I would,
See?
but I don't want your chain.
It's crazy because
That's the thing. Debo would actually want your fucking chain, so he would snatch your chain.
your guests literally have their chain tucked before we even start.
Exactly, because he doesn't want his fucking chain tucked.
Are y'all
Because
talking
you're
about me
Debo.
or Dylan got
No,
his chain
I'm
out?
not.
I just don't wear my chain out because, I got on.
Yeah,
I got on
he
shorts
just
and
doesn't
I got
want
on
it.
shorts and a t-shirt.
He
I have
just
no
don't want his
reason
shit to get
Sitting
snatched.
extremely close to Debo himself.
That's all it is. He just doesn't want to get his
Flesh
shit
and blood.
snatched. That's okay, bro.
Hey, what we say?
What do you say?
Come snatch this chain if it's really that easy.
If it's that easy.
Nah, I mean, it is that easy. I just don't want to do it.
I'm okay.
You dig what I'm saying, though?
Sounds a little pussy to me.
Shit. Okay, we'll box right now.
Anybody
on the
that
fucking,
anybody
Okay,
that
y'all
I'm-
have been talking about it a lot. I'm ready to see.
It's
so
okay.
I'm-
We're gonna box right now on the
It's
podcast.
the only person that Carson is
Apparently it's
comfortable
filming.
shadow boxing
Is my
his girlfriend.
Yeah. Okay. Let's fucking hear it again.
Okay, the only person that Carson is comfortable shadow boxing is his girlfriend,
Hell yeah! Shout out.
Sierra. Sierra, this beat is automatic, supersonic, hypnotic, funky, fresh.
I was actually fucking with the lights.
And
I was getting something good going on.
Everybody up on the floor.
So this is what it's gonna be.
And we about to kiss it on. 1, 2 step.
Yeah.
I love it when you
1, 2 step.
everybody.
1, 2 step.
We gon' get it on.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, I've been listening to a lot of throwback music at work now, bro, because this
I can
modern
sing you
day
my
music
playlist.
is so. Please do, because I don't have anybody that's ever sent me a playlist,
I've gone
and I'm
early
tired of
2000s
listening to
one.
the same
What
shit.
kind of what do you listen to? Do you listen to Shopify? Do you listen to Spotify? Or do you listen to
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm an Apple Music type
Apple
of guy,
Music,
just because
okay.
I,
Premium.
I'm Spotify.
a lot of people are Spotify, and
Yikes.
one thing is a lot of college students are Spotify because they get it for either
Yeah,
discounted
I
or
got a
free.
discount.
Hey yo,
It was
Spotify.
like fucking $3 a month.
Spotify's free though.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
Premium.
Am I the only person that has YouTube Premium?
Oh yeah, and I have 3 YouTube channels and still don't have
sends me
YouTube Premium.
He sends me Snapchats throughout the day of him watching YouTube videos.
Who,
I don't
Dylan?
think you're the only one that has YouTube Premium, because I have a bunch of my older friends that have like
Watching
YouTube
YouTube
TV.
videos?
I mean YouTube, yeah. Like you watch, you'll
No, I'll send
he'll
you the
send me
song.
he'll send me music videos to my like actual text message,
But it's because
or
I
he'll
got
send me
YouTube
a
Premium.
video of him watching it. You have done that a couple times.
Watch it, probably listening to it.
Yeah, listening to it, but like you'll send a picture of your screen playing the music
Yeah,
video.
yeah, probably.
I like Spotify personally, but I think it's because I've been using it because it was free.
I think Spotify is a better listening platform.
Well, it was
just
free
in
whenever
general.
I was like in
No,
school
you know
and
what's
stuff,
crazy?
And then when I got
YouTube's the
premium, I
best.
had all my old music. That I
When
used to listen to, so
Spotify
it
was
like-
popping back when we were in like school, because I did have Spotify, but you didn't have to pay for it then.
Yeah.
But damn, I had Spinrilla.
No, you know
Oh
I was
shit!
touch-
That was
I had
throwback.
Spinrilla. No, it was just for mixtapes.
It was just
Well,
for mixtapes.
You
I
can
had
you can
Audio
listen about
Mac.
anything on there.
you could find it was like today's SoundCloud essentially.
Yeah, you're actually really right. I had a lot of mixtapes on there.
Double
that
OF
wasn't
made
out.
a song with Stunner for
yeah.
Vegas, and they
I know
waited
it.
too long to drop it because Stunner got too big for his manager to let
I
it
think
drop.
that was the
But
baby.
the only song that they actually did drop the song, but the only thing they dropped it on was on Spinrilla, and then they took it off.
Did you hear the song
They
with
did
the
one.
baby?
They
did
they
do
never
one.
dropped the song with the baby,
It's on
but they
YouTube.
made one.
It's on YouTube on DZ's channel. Get
Still today?
Yep. Get hard or harder or some shit like that.
Damn, that's crazy
Yeah,
because
that's on
I
there.
remember when all that shit popped off, they were saying that they had to take it down immediately because they were getting so big. Their legal team was threatening
action.
If he makes any money, like if the song blows up, then he has to pay
him. Yeah. And essentially, like, them doing that with them eliminates their chance at any point, because if it gets the clout that they want it to get, they still make $0 unless, the guy they're fucking with is a good person and he respects them enough to pay them on the back end. You know what I mean? Based off of his clout, because the baby makes a shit ton of money. The fuck? He, like, them getting rich off of that shit, he's not worried about that little piece of change they're going to pay him if it blows up for a week or two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Somebody didn't read their contract.
That's niggas. Like, I heard was it would be the same thing for me too, like, bro, because you gotta people that come from nothing and you put something that they've never had in their face. I'd be damned if I say no. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people would say that, like, either $1 million or nothing. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think maybe just even try to, like, attempt to get your name out there as well would be like, okay.
Yeah, like some clout.
Yeah, like, oh, if people hear this and they're going to look my other stuff up maybe, and then.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
You got to give up something. Yeah. Well, I get what you're saying.
For sure. That's why, like if I'm.
Kind of like and we was talking about that on one of the other podcasts, pretty much like
what?
The Illuminati isn't based off of, like, realistically signing your soul to the devil. It's one of the biggest prices that you pay. You know what I mean? Like, you pretty much do something that would ruin your whole entire career based off of
extortion.
You just compromise, like, a big part of your morals and values in order to get some sort of, like, clout or physical.
You have to go against something that you don't stand for, even in your public eye. That could. It
has to be in the public eye. Yeah.
Essentially, but I think when you said that, it was kind of like reversing what I was saying about it. Like, the shit that they put on the public eye, whatever you do to get into it, has to completely go against that, because that is the only way they have that hold. You know what I mean? If you build your career on something and they have evidence that it's all a lie,
yeah,
it takes your career, and
like it takes your credibility away.
Did we ever talk about the Cat Williams shit, about how he's kind of more or less trying to come out and say that he's exposing these people, and the reason that he's fell off in certain times and still came back is because he never gave his ass up?
Yeah, well, that's what he says. I fuck with Cat Williams.
In his words, he explained that the reason that...
You ain't seen the interview?
No, I keep seeing stuff about it, but I never watched it.
So that's the reason he's getting popular or trending right now is because he did a podcast, and essentially they were trying to expose him on the podcast, and he was explaining that he has reasoning for not doing a lot of shit. They was not trying to
expose him on the podcast.
Well, not expose him, but they were asking him questions that pretty much everybody wants answered. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And the only way the questions would have been answered would have been to make him look bad, but the real answers were in things that were meant to be hidden.
Yeah, because other people were telling lies, and then he was just exposing the lies.
I didn't think he was that relevant, personally.
Exactly.
He's not relevant.
Like, he's popular, of course, but, like, I didn't think he was, like...
Something that blew him up and what made him most famous would be the Friday movie, right? And he was one of the big things that I remember watching or seeing was he was explaining that in the Friday movie that he was supposed in the bathroom scene with the nigga that got out of jail, that they in the original plans he was actually supposed to get raped, and he didn't see eye to eye with it and he was like, I will tell y'all I will only agree to do this and be this part in the scene if I don't get raped, and show the people that it can be something completely different than the black person or the little skinny scrawny male getting taken advantage of, and like it was in a lot of movies.
No, it just doesn't have to be in the movie.
Yeah,
because he thought that it just wouldn't be funny.
You don't have to promote it at all because it's not fucking funny. I think. And realistically, he did have the reason why people he's trending and it makes sense is because it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, why did they make it a part of the movie for him to get raped?
Yeah, why did they do that? In
the first movies place? In that time frame was always like
weird, and that's what he was explaining. In most movies, some crazy shit always happened that made people wonder, and he was like, that's not genuine because that's not real. Y'all were trying to put something
Like
on.
they see dudes in the dress.
Yeah.
In the dresses.
I remember
Like you had
watching
to wear
that
a
movie
dress.
Scream, and that fucking dude was like wearing the fucking he was on a football team wearing a tank top and was like, "Do you think this is okay?" And everybody knew that it was gay as fuck, but like they normalized it in the movie, and they normalized
like
a lot
scary
of
movie Scream.
Mm-hmm. You know exactly what I'm talking. When the Wayans brothers was on that shit,
The scary movie.
you know, and like we thought it was funny, but like that's a prime example of us just laughing
Well,
at
it's
some
like a
shit
parody
that,
movie.
yeah. But they use those types of tones
Scenarios
to
and stuff, yeah.
get the joke out of what was really an issue in a way.
Yeah.
We was talking about that shit earlier about how somebody was more or less worried about us being open about some of the controversial topics. And I wanted to go back and tell them, like, it's always kind of been an open thing. Like, you even think back to the Jeffrey Dahmer era. There was bathhouses for people to go and fuck.
Yeah.
Gay or straight or whatever. Like, you can't really say that people haven't been open to it. They just haven't talked negatively about it in a way that is contradicting. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? They've just more or less fell on to the lines instead of saying like, all right, I'm tired of this. I'm going to say something or put my foot down about it.
Yeah.
I don't know though. I could be wrong. Let's argue. Let's debate about it.
No, bro.
How do you feel about that?
That's like what I was saying about in the last podcast too. Is that there's certain things that should be talked about because they're put in the dark. Like a lot of things that are put in the dark. I think that all things that are in the dark will come to light.
Right.
That's the way
it
that I
always
look at
ends
it.
up like kind of like the Jeffrey Epstein way.
Exactly.
It'll always come to light, and
Like,
when it does, it's not exactly how you thought
I think
it would
all
be.
the skeletons in the closet will be exposed eventually, whether it be now or whether it be after you're dead or anything. And it's kind of worse whenever you're after you're dead because then it tarnishes your name.
So you feel like it's
and
best
then
to
you
just
can't
never have a
defend,
chance
and then you
to-
can't defend yourself.
Yeah, so
like if something
you feel
comes,
like something, you should speak about it because it's either speak about it now or forever be judged on that topic.
or just don't have skeletons in your closet.
Forever hold your peace.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That's why.
But-
That's why I always like promote just living
it
like a
goes back
righteous
into, like,
life.
People making their own narrative about you either speaking or not speaking. I don't know if you ever remember Aaron Hernandez. The football player that committed suicide, and then they ended up making a documentary pretty much blaming his suicide on him being gay his whole life and trying to hide it. And that's why he committed the crimes that he did and put himself in that position to hide that he was gay. That's what I'm saying. Like, what? Where does that come from? You know what I mean? But if he was to, in a way, kind of like open up about, or was to ever open up about that situation, that could never be a narrative to a point.
Because
You
a
know
part
what
of
I mean?
that shit wants to like they want to promote a narrative as well. They want to
that
promote
fits society.
or that fit, would society or
Well,
fits
because
whatever
when-
narrative that they want to
When
push.
they made that narrative, that's when like pride and LGBTQ was like a big priority, or it was a big controversial topic around this area or around the time. And then they drop a podcast that has nothing to do with it, and they make it completely about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It completely confused me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what was a thing that really fucked with me? The damn Colin Kaepernick bullshit.
Do y'all remember that?
I remember that Colin
I remember
Kaepernick
it plain as
bullshit,
day,
dude.
and they still talk about it today.
Dude, that is so much bullshit, man, that he's fucking gonna do that shit. He's
Or
gonna
so
take
you're
a kneel.
upset at him, or
Yes,
like the whole
that he's gonna fucking take a kneel during the damn
national anthem.
during the national anthem.
Y'all remember that?
Which
Now
is
y'all know what
fucking
we're talking
bullshit.
about now.
Talking about how the damn
He didn't
there's
wanna stand for
inequality.
America because
How there's
they're not
inequality in America whenever he's on a fucking football field getting
Making
millions of dollars.
to just throw a ball.
Where in the fuck else are you gonna do that shit? Move to fucking France and do that. Don't even actually move to China and do that shit. Let's see how that
kinda
shit
makes
fucking
sense
flies.
a little bit,
That's
but
why I don't pay attention
I
to
mean,
the media.
bro, like why?
I'd rather not know about shit like that.
See,
When there's people in the military risking their fucking life every day.
yeah.
For people to go play football.
to play
for
football
the fucking freedom
for
to play
millions of
football.
dollars.
It's way bigger than
It's
For
fucked up.
real.
That's why I don't even care to think about that shit.
And then he had
How do you
other
feel
people
about
on
that?
board with the shit too.
I want to hear Kira's point
Yeah,
of view
let's
because
hear
she's
that
always
shit.
got some curious
For real,
shit.
we're over here
and she
just
don't really
going-
give a fuck about it at all. So
We're
it
over here
matters.
babbling, and then Akira's just like,
Yeah, I'm just listening. No, I think I understand like the concept
point of view.
Yeah, I understand the concept of like that's why people fight for us to have the right to do that
what?
if we want to, you know, like
Yeah.
whatever. I don't really know that I have a point of view on that. I mean, like, I don't think that he should have did that because, like, how fucking stupid of you. Just because, like, he is very privileged. And like for him to, I don't know how.
I
to, like,
watched
put
a
it into
video
words,
and
but
an interview
It just
of
seemed fucking stupid to me. Like
a lot of-
you of all people, you could have did any fucking thing else to if you really felt that
To
this
make
was
a
like a big
statement.
thing
Yeah.
that you wanted to stand for.
You could have
and
donated
do-
some money to the
you could've
cause,
did,
or
you could have did
Exactly.
any fucking thing else. He just wanted to fucking be seen. He
Exactly.
wanted-
That was
he
the
wanted to be fucking
attention
heard.
grab.
And this,
Exactly.
I watched a podcast with like a group of ex-athletes that are in the business itself, and they were explaining that as role models in the community, it's a part of their job to set an example or like let people be aware of certain shit. But with that, they was also explaining that there was only certain people in the NFL that were doing that, and the
Yeah.
people that were big on doing that were the people that already were paid. You know what I'm saying? Because there's, like we said, there's levels to the shit. There is levels to the shit. There's certain levels of money, and the people that feel like they are high on a pedestal do outlandish or outrageous shit because that's the point that they're trying to get across, and they're already paid, so their reputation or what they're trying to get doesn't really matter because they have the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like nothing that you can say will bother them because you can't attain what they have. So essentially, if you're not on their level, you're a hater. You know what I mean?
That's what I was about to get at. Do you think they lost money or gained money from
Who? The NFL?
bro?
Bro.
They definitely lost money because it turned into a controversial issue, and that's why I was explaining the only people that participated
And they're
in
trying to
it were
stay
the people
away.
that were
Well, see,
stars.
But did he not like get like kicked off his team?
He's
and all
never
that
played
shit?
NFL. He's never played in the NFL since that happened.
Okay, so but people have done it since.
Who? Colin Kaepernick?
He's never played a down
Like,
in the
he got, like,
NFL
kicked
since all
out
that's
of- off
happened.
his
They
team
don't
and all
want
that
him
shit,
back.
Yeah. So, but
But-
other people have done it since, have they not? If I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
yeah, they still have.
How is that?
Yeah.
I don't think that's right.
It's not
I
right.
don't
he
know.
started,
I don't know
they're
how
like-
that, I don't know how that works.
But like,
There's probably more that goes into it too
because
because
for instance, he plays quarterback.
yeah, and then wasn't he like not worth a fuck as a quarterback?
He was actually a really good quarterback,
I mean,
but
he
around
made
the
it
time
there,
he was becoming not necessarily mediocre, but like irrelevant. You know what I mean? Like a lot of quarterbacks do when they don't have a good year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It only takes one bad year to not have a job in the NFL.
What team did he play for?
He played for the 49ers.
Either way, it takes skill to get to that position.
It takes
Yeah,
skill to
most
get,
definitely.
But like
you ain't
look,
just gonna land there overnight.
Yeah.
It don't just
Right.
happen.
Like
It
I'm
looks
not
like Cam
discrediting.
Newton.
I'm not discrediting like his skills or anything. Like
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
not
agree
saying
what
that he's
you're
not a
saying,
good
like,
ball
the-
player.
The overall statement
but
there.
the
But-
stunts that he's pulled makes him look like a bad pick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
So it automatically, before his talents come first, his image comes to a lot of people.
And even if he does have money, though, that can run out soon, especially with the lifestyle they live.
Unless
absolutely.
but they all, that's why they do, like a lot of NFL players do a lot of podcasts, so you can take a look into the actual lifestyle and see how they live. Because there was a video of an NBA player that was explaining, like, once you quit playing fucking basketball, you got to actually understand that you're coming back to the real world.
Yep.
And like, you can walk past people that don't recognize you because you are not who you are or who you thought you were, because that's not the jersey that you put on anymore. That's not the job title you have. You're actual human beings. It's completely different.
yeah.
So you have to be smart with your money. And there's people that make it to the league and they know in their head they're going to retire early or not do it for long because it's essentially they know that they need to make a certain amount of money to take care of themselves.
Yeah, I've seen another podcast talking about like people that are in the fame life and like when you get out of it, like when you retire from football, basketball, whatever. It's the same as coming off drugs.
They don't. It's
Like-
you're off of a high.
Yeah,
You
like-
almost feel
like
embarrassed.
You ain't the fame no more. Like it's the same as you ain't got your fix. People don't notice you.
Like we was talking about how like a lot of people care about how other people are affected based off of what they do. For somebody that is always watched and looked and like paid attention to that level, when it's not there anymore, it's like, who are you putting on for at that point?
Yeah. I mean, and then like I said, it does make everybody else that is looking at you, from the public to the person in the, it puts on an image of that person that is kind of like a perfect image, or an image that
like people
can't
that
be
we know
blemished.
that we see putting on
So, like,
fake images.
yeah,
and
so,
we
like,
can call that out.
So like we put a certain image on them, or a certain
theory.
Social
what's the
media.
Criticism.
word? No, god damn it. We put
Stereotype.
no.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is.
That's essentially what it is. A stereotype
We have
of famous people,
a certain belief of
and
how their
then-
life is,
exactly, or how they should be perceived.
and then you meet them, or you attain that type of lifestyle,
or they do something that goes against your perception of that person, then you think differently of that person. So like just like people doing regular human everyday
like
things.
the Justin Bieber leak, in a sense of like when he was a kid, just picking and playing with his friends, telling
Smoking
jokes.
weed.
No, he said what does a chainsaw? What sound? Why do black people hate chainsaws?
No, please don't say it.
He told that joke to his friends when he was like,
we
really.
can't say that on here.
Y'all have heard the joke before.
Yeah.
Yes,
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? But he told that joke to his friends, like just hanging out when he was really young. And once he blew up, the video blew up with him.
That's what sucks about celebrities. It takes one little small thing to ruin your entire reputation.
For
Cancel
sure.
culture is crazy though.
Cancel culture?
Yeah.
What do you think about
Do
it?
you
sucks
admit that
because
you'll
everybody-
cancel somebody yourself in a heartbeat based off of
No, I wouldn't say that, but I'm just saying, like, in general, like, anybody can do anything. Like,
the wrong?
Everybody has a
like
past.
you can't do something right that ain't
the
wrong.
smallest little tiny thing, and everybody, like, people will attack
And no
them.
matter whether you're doing right or wrong, there's always going to be somebody. that
Especially
hates
if you have a certain
Oh,
level
yeah.
that's above somebody that you fuck with, essentially, because that's the only time you hear it, when you're fucking with somebody that doesn't agree or like is not in that same position. So you don't want to see it as hate, but that's all that it is. You know what I mean? Like even the people that you bring ideas that you're comfortable with, that you bring ideas and they automatically say like you can't do that, or like no way that you're gonna be able to
It
attain it.
depends on the circumstance. Sometimes people are telling the truth when it comes to shit like
that. I mean, yeah, and it's good to be kind of transparent with people, but like I wholeheartedly believe that like you can do anything that you put your mind to to a certain level. You know what I mean? You have to be realistic to it. But as adults now, I'm not about to be sitting here chatting with you for 30 plus minutes about something that I don't believe that I can do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like now you kind of have to evaluate the situations. Like maybe when we were in high school and we were coming up with all types of crazy shit because we didn't have responsibilities, that would have been different. That's when we really did talk shit to each other. But now that we're grown ass adults and I come to you as an adult and speak to you about something and you're like, there's no way you can do that. Like it can't happen. You might not even mean to be a hater, but that is some hating ass shit. Mm-hmm. And I read something today, like hating has become so regular that we do it and we don't even really notice or recognize it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I haven't really been paying attention most of this time. I actually zoned out there for a second, and I was on a whole different level in my head. So basically, what I'm saying is, how does that pertain to
what? Since you
cancel culture?
What was I saying?
It doesn't.
No, because I'm about to tell you because you threw me completely off guard explaining your theory. But what was I saying?
He was going on like a whole ass different tangent. He was like, so what do you believe in cancel culture? And then he was like, yeah, so that's why we just hate each other. We just be hating and shit. And then we get older.
No.
What's your
I'll
thing?
tell you
We don't
exactly
even
how
be
that,
hating
that-
shit.
I'll tell you exactly how that fits into cancel culture. Everything is getting canceled so often, and because all we do is watch things and pick it apart. You know what I'm saying?
Like criticism.
We do it ourselves, bro. Like I was
For
saying,
sure.
we do it and we don't even notice.
Everybody
it. Like,
does,
We can
but-
look at somebody that just may be completely different than us and tell them that they're doing something wrong just based off of them not being or being in
I
line
feel
with
like
what we
cancel
have
culture
going
is
on.
somebody making a deal out of it.
Yeah, no, somebody trying to like get
Just
rid of
really
you.
purposely destroy somebody, like, you know, just to bring you down.
I feel like it only
Yeah.
matters if you have a certain type of pedestal, or like if you have a certain type of.
Well, people were obsessed with like calling
Certain-
people out. Like, that's
Yeah.
like an obsession.
Eli.
Oh, call you. I'm gonna call you out on this. I'm gonna call
That's
them
the
out on
only.
their shit. Like,
That's not the only reason, but like, you seen Eli on the podcast before? That kid Eli. We be having this guy named Eli on the podcast, and we
I've
do think
heard
a lot of
tell,
the
but
shit
I
that he be
don't
saying is funny, but like he's 100% confrontational, dumb,
Yeah.
smart, like no in between. He could be completely wrong and just be arguing with you for the fuck of it, and he thinks it's funny as fuck. But
Yeah,
sometimes
shit's
it's
funny.
like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the confrontational things that like us as, because it didn't used to be like that. Like if we had a problem with each other back in the day, we're gonna go see each other, and it's like you'll hear about it, but it's gonna be after it's done and taken care of. You know what I mean?
Dude, I'll
9 times
never
out of
forget
10 now,
Devin's
the only
bitch
type of
ass.
confrontation we have
Devin
is
Weiss.
shit that we hear about, drama.
Yeah, it's all drama now.
You know what I mean?
People
It starts
get
with
soft.
drama. He said, she said shit.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I'm the type of person, if I hear something necessarily about me and it makes me worry of any sort, I'm going to go to the person that whoever told me heard it from. Like, I'm going to go to the
Yeah.
root of the source, because we're not about to be doing that childish ass shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And then
honestly,
like
at
you're
this
guessing, and then you're guessing
bro.
like if it's what
And
you're
then the-
hearing
yeah.
is right.
And the people that be telling you that, you be like, who told you that, just so like I can
Well, and why was
nip
it so
this in the
comfortable
bud.
to,
And they
to
be
say
like,
it around you?
Yeah.
and they be like, I can't tell you. I promised them this.
Then I'm wondering about them.
We grown ass adults. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
But at the same, like, why the fuck, as a grown ass adult, why are you worrying about what I got going on?
and that's
Worry
what I'm
about yourself,
saying.
get your own money
and for you to
shit.
come
Like,
and
figure
tell me
yourself
and
out.
not be able to really say it with your chest, you part of the problem. Like, get the fuck
Yeah.
out of my face, bro. I don't need nothing to do with you, because you just trying to see the cause of the effect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you just trying to see the effect of the cause. Like, you know the root of this problem, bro.
Gotta
That's
get
why
some
we're
damn
here.
Popcorn.
Get some
Yeah,
damn
bro.
popcorn.
Like,
Kick your feet up and check it out.
You remember me telling you earlier about how Carson will hear some shit and he'll ask questions just to instigate it. You know what I mean? Like, he'll see
Yeah.
that there's a problem and that like it ain't at a head, and he'll be like, "What are y'all over there talking about? Like, what y'all upset about?" Just
Yeah.
to get somebody to say something.
You remember
Yeah.
when you and Eli was talking on the fucking couch? Me and him was talking about the cold plunge and shit, and Eli stood up, and I was like, "Fuck is y'all talking about?"
Yeah. I know exactly what
that
you're.
shit, man.
We used to. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, but you caught me a lot of the times when bro would start talking. I'd be like, yeah, whatever, and just start talking about some other shit. I wasn't doing it deliberately, but I kind of looked back on it and was like, fuck. I was being
Damn.
a dickhead.
At the same time, though, that's just like, I feel like
It's
don't
the
know,
vibe.
You can't get mad, you know. Like,
Yeah.
You can't get upset at that shit. We're all just joking. This
Me-
is all entertainment.
It's all
If I
entertainment.
get
It's
upset, I
wholehearted
Wholehearted
entertainment.
entertainment.
Let's fucking go.
If I get upset, I just remove myself. There's no point in arguing about you worrying about me or the
Yeah.
attention that you give
And at
me.
the end of the day, I'm going home to my
Just like I
family
was
and
telling you
shit.
how Ethan was saying, like, maybe he doesn't want to talk to you. Maybe he doesn't want to explain himself today. I was like, damn, it kind of hurt my feelings, but I was like, you know what?
Fair
You're right.
enough.
We are grown.
Fair
So if I ever feel that way, like, don't feel like I'm upset with y'all either. I just don't want to be
Nah, I feel
bothered.
it, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I understand.
You got to accept that as an adult, because like getting upset about, like, if I was to call you and say, let's do a podcast today, and you not be feeling it, and you would just be like, no, like, I don't want to do that shit today. And like me just be like, damn, this nigga don't fuck with me, or like, you know what I'm saying? That would be a little fucked up.
Yeah,
You know what
how
I mean?
other people feel is not like your problem.
Mhm,
Yeah, I feel
exactly.
like a lot of our problems now is we feel like we have to explain things.
Yeah.
Or we
Like-
feel like,
like
we
if
are
I-
entitled to certain things.
Like
Yeah.
if you want to hang out and I just say no,
Yeah.
you might take that some type
Yeah.
of way.
Oh,
Now, like
I'm-
it feels like I gotta explain myself.
You
Like,
got to give a reason,
no,
or they're
I'm
gonna make their
working on
own.
my
Yeah.
guard today.
I would just feel really, really, really upset. But anyways, go ahead.
There's some people that like. There's some people that make those plans and they know like they have to give an explanation or else, and they don't really have one other than they want to chill or be by themselves, and they don't. And that's one of my biggest pet peeves. I would rather you just tell me like you got something else going on instead of waste my entire day or waste my feelings. feelings towards like what we was supposed to do.
Yeah, or like lie about it.
If you already have plans set, then that's kind of different than like somebody just be like, "Hey, what are you doing? You want to chill?" And you be like, "No."
Some
yeah.
shit.
Why not? Like,
That's scary. I don't
shit.
get too upset about shit like that. But like for instance, today I was supposed to go like apartment shopping with one of my friends, and they were free all the way up until today. And then they said something along the lines like they had something to do, but they would still do it. But in my mind, I was like, they definitely flexing. But they didn't tell me that, so I gave them the benefit of the doubt. Like they'll probably hit me up eventually because they said it wasn't going to take all day. But eventually, I realized like,
or just lying to get out of the shit instead of just
coming up with an excuse. And I didn't want to say that either.
Yeah.
But it could have been just an excuse not to do anything.
You know, that would piss me off. Is like at least tell me like. I got something going on.
And if you're gonna come up with an excuse, just tell me like you're not gonna be able to do anything with me because of your excuse. Don't be like I might or I might just not because I got something to do.
Yeah,
just wait on me.
Just be like, sorry, I can't do it today.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll do it some other day.
I've been that way to other people though too, and it's been my fault because I can literally, genuinely, probably just sit them down and tell them like, your name doesn't hold as much weight in my life that but it's hard to tell somebody that, you know what I'm saying? Instead of it's a whole lot easier to blow them off and try to get them to understand it than you tell them like I don't fuck with you like I think you do, because that's kind of fucked up to say.
Yeah.
But if it's real, then it's real. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you don't want to tell somebody that you don't like really enjoy hanging out with all the time that you don't want to hang out with them all the time.
Yeah.
You just really would rather come up with an excuse not to hang out because you don't want to hurt their feelings.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, definitely.
But
I can see that. I mean, you got to tell it in a way.
It.
Yeah, like what I said, like how other people feel is not your problem, but at the same time, you still have to word what you say to kind of
fit
to kind of adapt to.
There's a way to be considerate. And
yeah, exactly. To be respectable
it.
About their perception of things.
And like,
so you take that into consideration.
Kind of have to be not necessarily remorseful, but you have to be like a grown man. Like you have to admit your wrongs. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't get to that point until you really feel like you've been hiding your feelings towards somebody. You know what I mean? And then you realize like maybe I should tell them.
Yeah.
And when I feel that way, sometimes it keeps me further away from telling them because it scares me that I have to tell them the truth. Like. I don't get the feeling that I want to from this. That's why I don't give it the attention, because that's what it all comes down to. You don't get the feeling that you want, so you're not going to give it the attention that you feel from it. You're going to give it, your energy reciprocates itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. It definitely does.
If the person is a dead person to you, or like you don't feel like you click with them, your conversations between each other aren't going to click, because you. Just like I was telling y'all earlier, you can't run away from somebody that you genuinely fuck with, or like.
What's a good conversation starter?
With just like somebody you don't know?
Just straight up, yeah. Like you see somebody random and you're like, I want to start a conversation with them. What do you say?
Compliment their shoes or something.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, I would say a compliment or something along the lines that. Like telling them the reason why you approach them is a good starter. You know what I'm saying?
Just be like, because nice
a lot
ass.
of people, not necessarily.
Saw that ass from across the room. Just had to come say something.
I mean, if that's how you feel, and that's the type of conversation you want to get by, then yeah. Because if that's if you say that, if she's not feeling that vibe, you're gonna get the answer that you want.
You mind if I smack that ass? Like, can you say something
and
like
that's
that?
Where and that's where I was explaining that you be trolling. You just took that whole question and ran that bitch through a wall.
See, bro, but now you're calling me a troll on the podcast, dude.
They seen it. They witnessed it. I explained it.
That's so fucked up,
pointed it out. Did I not?
No, like he's literally trying to sit here and humiliate me on the podcast.
Did he not just ask us a question? When we started answering, he took the first thing we said and was like...
He's been like waiting to say that.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
That is really so fucked up. That you're going to sit here
lies.
and call me a troll.
Is there lies?
I just feel like you'd compliment their shoes or something, then be like, where'd you get those?
Or do what
like
you feel.
shoes.
Like you were saying, if you want to tell a bitch that she got a fat ass, you should expect to understand that either if she's fucking with you saying that, it's gonna go right, and if she's not fucking with
Then
it,
she's
it's gonna go wide left.
Then she's gonna file for fucking sexual assault.
Fair enough.
And then you took it there. See, that's what I'm saying. You took it there. She could have just been like, "Ew, fuck off."
She's
and
either
go
gonna
mind your
she's
business.
either gonna be like, "Oh my god, yes, thank you so much," or she's gonna be like, "Yes, I'm filing a restraining order on you right now,
The rare case.
as we fucking speak, bitch."
How do you follow up?
Well, there's his
After
answer,
being like-
and that's the answer.
I don't know.
What do you follow up with after?
After
Damn
what?
it.
The restraining order?
No.
Because you see, I just said that shit. He was like, "Nah,
Like-
nothing
Wait,
like that, bro.
I don't
It's
know
gonna
what
go
you just
exactly how I say it's gonna go."
You're either gonna get a restraining order or you're gonna get some ass that night.
If you go up to the bitch and you're like, "Damn, bitch, you got a fat ass. Let me hit." She's like,
Oh shit!
"Oh, cool."
You should expect her to
You
be
think
a
she would
hoe.
like that?
Yeah, I was about to say.
No,
highly
9
doubt
out of
it.
10, no. But if she does,
But if she did, how do you follow up?
How do you follow up with what?
If she locks it,
Just be like, all right, well, let's go.
bet.
I just be like, all right, bet. I'll see you later.
Okay, for instance, I didn't do no shit like that, but I seen this girl kind of eyeballing me one time, and I went and approached her, and through the conversation, she was just like, "Meet me in the bathroom," and
This
I
was
knew
at a bar.
At a bar, yeah, and I was just like, "Nah."
Always happens at a bar.
I was like, I definitely knew better. I was like, "Nah, I'm definitely Gucci," because that, like she was saying, that explains what type of people they are.
Bro, there was this.
But also, if you go up to them and be like, "You got a fat ass, can I hit?" That explains the type of person you are.
Bro, there was this one time, I can't remember where I was at. Maybe it was at a mall or some shit, and there was a girl looking at me, and she was like looking dead in my soul, like. And I looked at her, and I didn't even think about it just for a second. I just looked at her, and then I noticed she was like staring at me, and then I looked back at her, and then like she's still staring at me, and then I look at her again. I'm like, and I literally say to her, I look at her dead in her face. I'm like, "What the fuck are you looking at?" No, I swear to God, this actually
How did
really happened.
Did you expect that to go right or left? Which way?
I have no idea. I just said whatever the first thing was that came to my head.
So you definitely expected to.
I said, "What the fuck are you looking at?"
What,
You were preparing for the worst, but praying for the best. After that, you knew that.
No, I didn't even think about what I said. At
He
the
knew
time.
that.
No. I promise. I really didn't even think. No, if I were to stop and think about that, if I were to hesitate, I wouldn't have said it.
Probably would have just been like, "Hey, what's up?" Or just
Exactly.
like,
But I
wait.
didn't. I don't remember when
How
the hell
did
this
she
was.
react?
Terrified.
Dude, she was like, "Ugh," or she didn't even say anything.
That's
She just
terrifying.
Gave you like a grimace look.
yeah, and then she
away.
just walked away. Exactly.
If you had a bald
But
head
it's
at the
because you
time,
said, "What the fuck
bro,
are you
she was
looking
looking
at?"
No, I didn't have a bald head at the time. I think that I had long hair at the time.
Honestly, I will admit, even when you did have long hair, you had a bald head.
Amen.
I showed y'all pictures before, didn't I?
Yes, you showed them. You
He
showed
used
them.
to cut his
I
own
understand.
shit.
I still do. I've did that this time as well.
Well, I would do it too if I had that.
Hell
haircut.
yeah! And if he was broke like me,
I am.
what? Hell no! Hell no! Why do you think that that's funny?
Has he not always been bald?
That's
is
so
that not-
fucked up.
His head looks just like it does now with hair on the
this
top.
is the shit that I'm talking about. This is the shit that I'm talking about. Why can't we just have a podcast without being mean and
I'm
shit?
not being ill.
See, you're being mean.
I'm not.
You're laughing
That
at
was
me.
his haircut.
She's literally laughing at me, dude. This is so fucked up.
Hold on, I'll show you the whole shit.
That haircut is like my least favorite haircut of all time.
Huh?
Anybody. That haircut?
That haircut's badass as fucking shit.
That haircut is horrible. On
No, the hell
anybody
it's not.
in the world.
What do you think the worst thing in the world is?
That haircut.
That's fucked up. Now that right there is fucked up.
That haircut.
What is going on here?
I was just showing her.
We're in the
this.
middle of a podcast.
The vid.
What the fuck is
Yeah.
this?
Like playing in the background.
The hell is this? We're just gonna scroll on TikTok now in the middle of the podcast?
She asked to see it.
Watch this shit, bro.
Yeah, watch this shit. And then we're just gonna sit here and
This video. Yeah.
we're just gonna put the mics down and just start scrolling on TikTok.
Just 'cause
Shut up
cameras.
before I show the camera.
I don't know what
picture.
you're saying. I have headphones on and shit. Yeah, I can't hear it.
Bro, I just fucked up my knee. That shit hurts.
Hey, what's the worst thing you've ever felt in your life?
Like pain wise?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
What's me?
Other than this
Sorry.
damn tattoo on my collarbone that I almost I almost passed out when she was doing that tattoo on my
really?
collarbone. That would be kind of like the most pain. But fucking one time I jumped off the back of a bike going down a fucking steep ass hill thinking that I could outrun it.
Yeah.
And I fell on the pavement and I got road rash on my face, on
Whoa.
my shoulder, and all down my body. And I couldn't wear a shirt for like the longest time because my wounds were so open that my shirts and my clothes would stick to it. And I had a scar around my eye from the road rash for like 3 or 4 years.
Whoa.
I'm
I'm glad it went away.
What?
Nick Fortner, do you know Nick
Yeah.
Fortner? That same exact shit happened to us one time on the way to Rocky Face Park. We was going down.
Hills are
that
I don't
crazy.
think that you're in the camera anymore.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, watch out for that remote, too.
I jumped off the back of Noah Green's bike.
Was it a dirt bike or bicycle?
It was a bicycle. I was on the back
Yeah.
of the pegs, and we
Yep.
was, at the bottom of the hill was a sharp curve, and I didn't think we'd make it. So I jumped off and
I tried to
literally,
run and
I fell so hard I couldn't keep my face off the ground. I was trying to hold my face. That's why I got road rash down the side of my
God
face.
damn,
'cause
I
my
know that
face
shit hurt.
Literally was sliding on
You
asphalt.
ever tried to ride a unicycle?
Like
Hell
a
nah.
one wheel bike.
Hell no.
A one wheel bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
No,
wheel.
it's not a bike because bi is two. Bi is two.
So a unibike,
So it's a psych.
a unike.
Psych. Psych.
cycle.
That's the wrong number.
My goal for 2024, right?
Mm-hmm.
Learn how to ride a bicycle.
You
don't know how to ride?
You don't know how to ride a
I
bicycle?
don't know how to ride a bicycle.
Hey, some people.
I
That's
ride a bike for cardio. I actually
never
bought a
learned.
bike trainer so I could
That's
ride
like saying you don't know
indoors.
how to swim,
I know how to swim. I can swim good.
but you don't know how to ride a bike.
Swimming is harder than learning how to ride a bike.
No.
No,
Riding a
it's-
bike
what
is
the
strictly
fuck?
balance. You can put your feet down.
I ain't got no balance.
I
So
feel
we
as
Put
gotta
your
do
feet
that.
down to catch yourself.
Well, at one point I couldn't.
I think that I
That's
never
what
Trying
was.
to learn then.
I don't think that I was ever taught how to swim. I was taught how to ride a bike.
I was
though.
taught how to not drown. That's pretty much what
What
it
the
was. My
fuck?
first time ever jumping in a pool, I almost died. Went straight to the bottom because I didn't know how to swim.
What the fuck?
straight to the
Like,
bottom.
all I remember
Straight
is
to the
seeing the
bottom
bottom of
is
the
crazy.
pool,
That's
almost
crazy,
blacking
ain't
out,
it?
and then like my cousins like
Bro's
dragging
an
me to the
anchor.
edge of the pool.
That's crazy.
Like, why the
God
fuck would
dang.
you? They were so mad that I jumped in the deep end, but like I didn't know no better.
Hold on, bro.
into
So you
that.
actually sunk straight to the bottom.
I didn't know how to swim. I just jumped in and was like, "What the fuck do I do?"
Didn't
And
John
just,
kick or nothing?
He
I was
like,
fucking fighting for my life, but I didn't know what I was doing. And
he
then
was
I-
like trying to
That
breathe
panic,
all
underwater.
I
and shit.
remember
What
is
the
looking
fuck's
at the
going
bottom of the pool,
This
and
is
then
it.
I was like, "This is it."
This is how I
Hey,
go right
did y'all
here.
ever have those weights that you could throw at the bottom of the pool and then you had to go down to the
Torpedoes.
pool
Yeah.
and and then you had to go back down there and retrieve them?
That was my favorite thing.
I
to
remember
do
doing
once I
that
learned
shit
how to
in the
swim.
damn 12-foot and then getting fucked over with my ears because you get down there and then your ears are like,
There's a certain amount of pressure once you go far enough underwater.
yeah, your ears literally
Let's
feel
get in
like
a
what this
submarine.
sounds like.
That's why that
I can
submarine imploded. It went so deep that it just blew up.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't. It crushed itself.
There was some bullshit.
There was
going
so
on
much
there,
pressure
dude.
that it.
They
There
shouldn't
was
have
some-
did that shit no way.
Some
There was
bullshit.
Yeah, there was something going on there. Like, tell me how these billionaires. Like, you're gonna have some better equipment than.
And
that
when
shit,
they
than
talk
fucking
about the
Xbox
build of the
controller.
shit, it was literally like us putting together some
A
Lego
fucking
shit.
controller, dude.
And it was
It's
ran
badass.
off of a fucking PS4 controller.
I think like an
Hey.
older controller than
Shout out.
like some Nintendo 64 shit, like some old shit.
Yeah.
What I
that
want to
shit.
know
Right,
is
this is
what
fucking
was
perfect.
what was their life insurance like? Was it the max, and not because they were rich, but because like they knew that they were taking that risk?
Surely they signed some
Rich
some
people
type of-
problems.
Yeah, they definitely
What is he
signed
standing up
waivers and
for?
shit like because I was getting ready to use the bathroom. But they definitely signed wagers and waivers and shit like that. But at the
Probably.
same time, like, did the guy who made it and like was running the shit? Did he make them like raise their life insurance just in case? You know.
No, but it made me raise an eyebrow at it.
He making a joke out of this shit, but like
Dude,
you know,
those
like
people that was on there already.
like
had
females
money.
that
That
are
shit was
married
a
to
joke.
men that want to kill their husband, they'll raise like
Holy
For-
shit, it was the women.
He's taking everything that I say and he's skewing it immediately before I even get it out of
I'm
my
not gonna
mouth.
lie to you.
Y'all about
That's
to square
exactly
up?
what I heard.
That's what I thought that he was.
Yeah, but you know how
we'll
like
squabble.
like when a lot of women will raise their family's life insurance
Right before they kill
and
him.
then the man will die.
That's literally where I thought
That's
that he was
red
going
flag.
with that.
That's
That's
where
why
I
I
was
said
going.
that.
Red flag.
Well, then why did you say that?
Because you didn't even let me get my thought out. You was just like, it's the women.
If somebody-
And without me
Ladies
telling
raise
the
their
reason
own
why I
insurance.
thought it was the women, or not, I wasn't even thinking that it was the women of it, but I was just thinking in general that the guy that was head over it like knew that there was a high chance of dying.
Because he was working with the women.
Because he was working with the fucking.
I mean, but
women.
now, that makes
Now
sense.
we know.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense, but I mean, it
it's up.
doesn't mean it's the answer, but that's why I was saying, like, look into their life insurance policies. Did they change? Did
we really
anything-
figured this shit out.
Yeah, fuck it.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
we
not like
did.
it was a cold
Or they
case.
knew some shit and they needed to be silenced.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't think about
I mean,
that
I
shit.
doubt it. I doubt
I
it.
feel like if that
Did
was
they
the
not
case, the
voluntarily
news would
go
have already
into that
came
shit,
out.
though?
They
At the
did.
same time, it would have probably been down. What's the
I think
Like
was
that
just
one
rich
dude
fucks
covered, like-
bored.
Yeah, I get what
Like
you're
what
saying.
happened
Like it
about
would have been just a
covered up.
story that the people, if you know type of shit, because
they were that powerful. Anybody that I heard that it was like $250,000 for a ride on.
It was.
Yeah, you got to.
and that one guy bought his son.
Yeah, his son didn't want to do it. I seen a video.
He was begging not to
Yeah.
before it happened, and
How old was he?
I think
Think
he was
like our
16
age.
or
Old
17.
enough.
I think he's a little
Old
older.
enough to fucking refuse.
Exactly.
Fucking walk away.
Well, at the same time,
I think it was a Father's Day trip.
yeah.
Fuck you, Dad.
Oh, shit.
I'm not doing that shit.
He was like,
I'm
nah.
pretty sure it actually was a Father's Day trip because
He's
that
like,
was
you know
around
what,
Father's
Dad?
Day.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to see the Titanic
brother
movie.
How interesting.
He was like, I think
I
that
don't
I'm
know,
just
like,
I would
gonna
have
let's
stay
go
here.
to,
skydiving.
but like
This what-
something
we
that
got
is that
skydive.
simple.
I'll go
hell no.
skydiving right now.
At least with that is, which I mean, at the same time, they didn't feel it that way either. It was instant,
And you know what? You're always talking shit about going to fucking Antarctica, but you really ain't about it.
bro. I talk about it. Let's do it.
I'd do it right now.
No, you wouldn't.
Will you do it?
Go to Antarctica? I ain't got no business up there.
Right now.
Down there, wherever.
No.
Wherever it's at. What?
Yeah, I ain't got a passport. That's the
Okay,
only
listen,
problem.
you don't have a choice.
I'm not vaccinated either.
I'm fucking grown. I do got a choice.
No, you don't have a choice. You're going with us.
You have to be vaccinated to get your passport.
But to go to Antarctica, I think you do.
No, you don't.
It depends on the country.
Not any. I don't think.
What is
not any-
Antarctica? Is it a like? Its own-
Antarctica is like. What?
Would you have? Look it up.
It's its own continent, right?
There's like Alaska, Antarctica.
They were just trying to get everybody to get that.
I
It is.
heard that Russia is really close to Alaska.
Oh, I'm
I
gonna be.
think
I'm gonna be
so.
honest with you. I have no
I
idea.
think they have control over Alaska.
I don't know. Alaska isn't Alaska. No, no. I think
they have, like, some
Alaska
camps
is like
there.
a. No, Alaska's like a. Alaska's
This is the-
an American.
It's a state.
No, you're
It's a
thinking
state.
of,
My job is the reason you get passports.
No, we're the
Like, you
Antarctica
go to my
is
job
a
for 'em.
continent. Alaska.
Yeah.
Yeah,
state.
Alaska.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's a part of the 50 states. Yeah.
But I think Antarctica
51.
is closer to
Well,
Russia
is
or
50.
Germany.
Well, I
There's
thought-
more than 50.
You don't have to.
I
have
could
one?
have swore there was
I think there's like
52.
51 or 52.
Somebody told me
Yeah.
there's 50.
You talking about Hawaii and Alaska? Or those two are the only outliers in this. Essentially, I would, if you would think
So they're not states.
they are.
Well,
you're not gonna include
Puerto Rico,
them?
But
Puerto
I'm
Rico's
trying
not
to
a state,
think.
but
I'm
it's
pretty
part of
sure
the
that they're a
US,
part of that count.
technically.
Puerto,
How
like
many
you're.
states are there?
Dominican Republic and stuff.
It says there are 50 states.
I told you
Is that
that.
included?
It says that what? Hold on.
Can you name the 50 states?
Is there 50
Anybody?
states?
Vaccination or masking for travelers.
Yes, I can.
Let's hear it.
Will you name all the 50 states
Okay,
for
so
me?
you don't have to have a.
But we were saying
vaccination
Puerto
to
Rico,
go to-
Alaska, and Hawaii
No,
were.
Puerto Rico don't count.
Yeah,
Rico's
not
just
Puerto
like
Rico,
a
but
little-
Alaska, fucking
what?
Hawaii.
Hawaii,
Like
and
as a state, but it's like U.S. territory. Because I didn't need no passport when I went to Puerto Rico.
Ain't that like the Bahamas though?
I don't know what
the
the hell it is.
Puerto
I
Rico
went-
is an island on in the Pacific Ocean. I'm pretty sure that's
It's
why
near,
it's
like-
The
considered a
Dominican
territory.
Republic.
It's our territory.
They're different islands, but they're like right beside each other. Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, and then the U.S. Virgin Islands are out there as well. It's
Yeah,
all
I think
US
I might have been
territory,
lying.
but
I
it's
don't
like its
lie.
own thing.
That's why I was saying I think it's U.S. territory because it's part of the Pacific
like
Ocean.
Puerto Rico has its own like.
I don't know
government and
though.
shit.
I could be lying.
I've heard Costa Rica is like the
I didn't know
cheapest
that.
place to live.
Actually, I do
that's
know that.
I didn't need
Like
a
up
passport
to
when I
date
went
with
to Puerto
shit.
Rico.
Like
Wait,
it'd be about
what did
just
you say?
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
Costa
Been like
Rica.
the
Oh,
place
yeah.
to go type shit. Like run up money.
I've
go
heard
there.
that Iceland is a place to go.
Iceland.
Because their laws and their government is a hell of a lot better than ours.
Where's
and
that? New Zealand.
Their laws
Maybe
and their
be a decent
government.
Well, not their government, but their laws are a whole lot better than the U.S. laws, not the government, obviously.
some
Do they got nukes?
Well,
Look, you remember
everywhere's
when damn
protected by
Biden left
nukes.
all of our fucking artillery in, I don't know exactly where he left it, and another fucking foreign country got it?
So you're saying only America is the most badass fucking country in the whole world?
That's why I'm telling you
Really
that they're
doesn't
not,
suspect.
because all of the things that we have can be made anywhere else or compatible. You know what I'm saying?
For women, it's a very good country because a lot
What
of
is?
America? Because a lot of countries, damn, women still don't have rights. Like
Yeah.
Dubai.
Yeah, Akira fucks with that.
Akira has pointed that out
Akira
a lot,
likes that.
and she because
To an
a
extent.
lot of women say that like they need more power, equality is big, and I do understand those points of view because they can prove it with like numbers, but with her point of view and her perspective on things, the way things used to be and the way things sometimes like it's kind of like a 50-50 way right now. If you would look at it in a way that she does look at it, it's not necessarily wrong.
Do
You know what I
wish that
mean?
y'all was still housewives.
Yeah, that's what she was saying.
Do you think that would made inflation stay the same? Like,
Yeah, I mean, it would be more controlled if everybody would kind of more or less get on the
Like,
same page.
exactly. If
But the
just the
reason it's
men
not
worked.
is because there's so many women that are doing this shit for themselves, by themselves, that push for equality because that's
I think a
what
lot
they
of it
do.
was because they would get beat and shit. You know,
Yeah.
they was in a
I
relationship.
mean, they're
get
trying
beat
to
by an
force that.
alcoholic.
Like, you got to understand when shit was running the way. I ain't gonna say the way it's supposed to or the way that we're talking about. There was a lot of inequality in a lot of relationships,
That's why I said
but
with that mindset that like I like about that thing, it'd have to be like a
Point of view.
It'd have to be like a perfect ideal scenario.
yeah,
for it
it has
work
to.
out,
But
like-
realistically, like
It's not gonna be
ideal
that way, but-
in this day and age that we are now, it has to be a mutual
Both.
point of view thing. You know what I'm saying? Like a guy understanding that he's going to be taken care of outside of him protecting and making his house and his home, essentially. Like, we enjoy that because we are kind of old school men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
well, and if you're a real man, that's what you should strive
to
strive
take care
for.
of your house and your woman that doesn't necessarily do nothing,
Just provide,
but
protect
she
and
does
provide.
everything. She does everything that you can't do. You
Like
know what I mean?
she keep the house clean, provide dinner, and I
Or like
provide
for instance,
the money,
let's
I take
say
care.
your
You know, I
your
provide.
woman knows how to do hair or nails. You can afford to start her a business doing that, but she is going to
I've
fit
tried
that
to
in
tell
her
you so
lifestyle
many
to help take care of you also. You know what I'm saying? Because you're allowing her to make a bag that she does not have to have
Yep.
because you're taking care of her regardless. But
And it
that's
helps
only
us
going to
both,
add
and-
to y'all's relationship. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's
And
going
I
to
feel
benefit.
like the thing with that though is a lot of females take it and run. You help them out, and then it's like
They're like, I can do this
I'm
without
independent now. Yeah.
Some women do it that way, and some women realize that they fall in love with the independency itself, and they understand that they can receive from any man, whether it's you or somebody else, and they benefit
that's
from
They'll
that.
take advantage of that.
That's a certain type of female right there.
Because I've literally had a woman that wasn't like, I don't fuck with none of all of these men, because you know that like she met a certain standard that you knew she had a certain type of attention, and she was like, I don't disregard the attention, but I'm not gonna turn down a man buying me a free meal. And I mean,
It
rightfully so,
depends.
take advantage of the shit.
It
But at the
depends on
same
where she
time,
goes with it.
she'll never be able to settle down for something realistic because she's been brought up or built off of using everything. Like, I could be giving my wholehearted, honest, like, shit to her, but she's just wanting me for what I can provide.
Yeah,
Exactly.
The
I
meals.
was about to say, damn. Because when somebody offers to pay for something of mine, I'm like, nah, it's good. No matter how hard you try.
Because your morals are different.
And even if you do, I'm gonna take the money and like put it in your seat. Like you're not even gonna know.
it's not going to go
I
to
got
you.
it back to you. Mm-hmm. You know,
Either
like,
going to give it back or put it on a tip or some shit.
just because that's what I believe in. Like if we going to dinner,
It's
like,
morally right. Well, for me personally, if I ask you to come to dinner,
it's your.
it's for me to
But
pay for it,
at the
male
same-
or female.
Yeah.
As a
mainly
male,
for a female, but at the same like
Whoever sending the invitation.
yes, But me being who I am, I'm going to cover my half.
And
Like,
that's
because I appreciate you inviting me to dinner. You know?
Yeah.
On a male's perspective, but I feel like for me, even if you're my lady friend, my friend that's a girl, and if I genuinely give a fuck about you and we going out, you're not.
Would you let a female ever pay for you?
I have in a way, but like it wasn't along the terms of a date. You know what I'm saying? Like it would be more or less like we going out and I know that you don't want to, so but I've already paid for you to come, so you don't have an option type of deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would be the only way I would kind of like, or like a woman was trying to woo me and like was like, I got us tickets to go here.
Yeah.
Who am I to be like? It would be a dickhead for me to be like, no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would be a situation that
But
I
then
would
when you get
receive
that
from
you
somebody.
provide in some
Yeah.
way to give,
Because you got us those tickets, you're not going to have to pay anything for us to.
You're going to give.
That's
your
my getting back.
appreciation.
Yeah, but it differentiates. You know what I'm saying? It goes based off of morals, because I've talked to a lot of guys that be like, if this girl wants me to go out on a date with her, either she's going to pay for herself or she's going to pay for both of us, because it's not my obligation to take care of her. It's just a date type of deal. And to
got
a
it
lot
like
of
that, then you
guys,
shouldn't worry.
based off of like what we have to deal with relationships and all that shit now, you kind of have to not even necessarily do it, but lead it to be something like that, just to see if it's a genuine relationship or not. You know what I mean? Like make her feel like you're not going to pay for it, just to see how she'll react.
Even the offer, like,
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm not saying, no,
She's
it's
gonna be
okay,
like-
but, like the offer would mean.
She's gonna be like, "Hey, you got this," and you got to be like, maybe."
But before that point,
I
like,
might
you just got to
have
make
it.
her not know whether she's paying for her
Guess.
meal or not, because it's
Flip
oblivious.
a
Y'all are
coin.
not in a relationship yet. What is
Yeah.
the purpose for you to feel like I should pay for you? To
Just
be-
trying to kind of open it up, though.
A real woman, I feel like, would come prepared. Like she would.
She'll come prepared,
And
and
that's what
she
I'm
would.
saying. Women, a
she'd be
real
like-
woman will come prepared, and she will not. And she will almost kind of not really argue with you, because she knows what she's doing, but she will. Like I've asked
Like
a woman
she's
out that said like, I don't have enough money to do that, and I told her like, I asked you out. Why are you worried about
like
that?
she's gonna
that's
expect you.
respectable.
She's gonna expect you to pay, but she's,
gonna
gonna
have
be
enough in
prepared
case.
if she don't pay. If you don't
Like
pay,
even if you got to
yeah.
ask your parents for the money, you know, like it's still
Uh-huh.
like you put in the effort.
She told me, she was just like, I don't like going out with places unless I know for a fact I can take care of myself. I appreciate the gesture, and it made me really think, like, as a man, like, damn.
Are you turning me down?
No, it wasn't. Like, are you turning me down? It was just like,
he was like,
kinda
"Damn."
up my,
Well, I mean,
my
that's how you
standards
gotta
as
turn
what
me
as to
on.
what I look for in a
That's how
female.
you feel, though.
Yeah, you
because
trying
that's
to
how females
fuck.
are. You know, most of them are like, hell yeah. You
Are
know,
you saying like my
yeah.
money ain't worthy of you?
yeah.
I
No,
have
know
felt
what
that
you-
way in a
yeah.
way, but that's when I know I'm shooting high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I know,
Yeah.
like I
It's
might.
not that fucking deep.
It's not.
I don't think
It's
it's,
really
that deep.
not. I don't think that it is.
I mean, I definitely don't make it that deep, because that's
I'm
showing
not-
your
I'm not
insecurities.
saying- calm down. I was saying like that. I
yeah.
was just saying,
Why are you wanting to battle her over it? God
No, I
damn.
would.
Well, what's your opinion?
Hey, just
I was-
calm down.
I agree with that. Like, I definitely think like a woman coming prepared, regardless of if whatever. Like, I respect that completely.
Yeah, but she
like-
doesn't think. The girls don't think about it. They don't. They don't want to
It's
think
not that
about
deep
it.
to them.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I'm
not.
saying. Like, I don't think this
Like them offering to
like
pay
you
for
being, like, 'cause
themselves
you
isn't
said,
as
like-
deep as them saying that we're broke.
Like it almost like
Yeah,
It's offensive.
like whatever you just said. I can't.
I had to get your
I
mic
was
a little
saying like
closer.
some men take it offensive
Yeah,
when
exactly.
a woman
like, I don't
refuses.
Think I don't think it should be offensive.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
an
There you
offensive
go.
thing. I think it should just be like,
Okay, you got
Like,
your shit together.
yeah,
like I
like,
should,
she's just
I should
like-
understand it. Like I want to.
So do you go into it like I'm about to get some food, and then like when the bill gets there, then it's there type shit? Is that
no,
what you mean?
no. She
I feel like
expects him
I
to
it
never
be.
depends
been
on
in
the
it, so-
situation. Like if like I was saying, like you shouldn't expect it. That's what we're getting to. But like if I'm a guy trying to woo you or trying to catch your attention, and I ask you to go out to dinner, I feel like a woman should expect me to pay for her. But
Yeah.
at the same time, if she
Okay.
comes prepared to pay for herself, that shows me that it's not one sided.
like the waitress will come and be like, "Is it one check or two?" And I'll be like, "It's two." They're like,
Yeah.
no, that's one. I got
Yeah,
you.
Wait,
like,
wait.
I more
Hold
or
on.
less expect. I don't expect the woman
Whatever.
to say it's 2, but I won't.
I've said that before.
Like
No.
it makes sense for her to
Every
be like.
single time that I've ever been out on a date with a
They
girl,
looked at you.
no, they will hand me the bill and they'll be like,
Some
actually, they
some
won't even
waitresses
ask.
don't ask.
They
They
have
just hand
never-
it to you because
they've
it's common
never
courtesy.
Exactly,
Well,
they've
see,
never
they're gonna
ever
assume that
asked.
y'all are already together. They
Exactly.
Don't know that it's your first
They've
date.
never
been
ever asked.
But I've only been on like.
You want to know what's
very few
crazy?
dates, so it's like,
Waiters ask when they want to know, type shit. Like I've been on dates with a woman that the waiter or like the people that we've been around just ask questions to get the answer. Like when I got this eyebrow piercing, I went with a female and we weren't dating. And I thought the lady who was piercing us was kind of attractive, but she never shot her shot because she thought we was together. Which, I mean, I didn't give a fuck because it didn't matter to me, but it was just more or less just like some women don't care and they ask. That's the only reason they ask, because in your situation where every time you've been with a girl, they just give you the chick.
Yeah.
That's because they expect it. They're not worried about what you got going on.
For
They
real.
don't care if you're single.
And see, the girls usually don't care about like nothing about the date, like because you have to, as a guy, you have to worry about
You have to
the
show them
date.
more
You have
than
to
the
worry
date.
about the date, just period, like the whole thing.
has
Like,
to
and
go
girls
perfect from
usually
the start.
don't worry about that shit, and they don't want to worry about that shit. They just want to know that you got shit handled. If you can handle
Show them
shit,
that you can get it figured out, and that's what's going to be like.
if you can handle shit, you gonna get some pussy.
This nigga-
just go-
not necessarily that, but like you're gonna get some type a certain level of respect too. Also, I
Yeah.
feel like
I
that
feel like
because
just
now
go
that
be
I've gotten
yourself.
older and then I'm single,
You said
kinda
what?
Like not really dating in a sense, but I feel like my impression with females in a way is directly reflected on my type of person. You know what I mean? And I try my best not to be like fake. I try to be who I am. But at the same time, I realize and understand, like, this bitch is going to go home and have some type of flaw. What do I give out of, like, what might be that is, like, I kind of fuck with this guy regardless. Like, the flaw is kind of cute that, you know. Like,
Wait, what do you mean? I don't think that I fell along with what you were saying there.
I definitely skewed the whole where I was going.
really
I'm not
confused.
gonna lie. I'm not
I'm
gonna
like
lie.
following you, and then I'll like.
Yeah, I was trying to follow along with him there, and I'm like,
What was the main topic was them like trying to get a bitch to understand you to a certain level, right?
no. The main topic was the guy paying for the shit, paying for the date.
Wooing them. Yeah.
And then I got on the topic of the guys have to control the whole dating experience,
I think that comes
think
with
I get
genuality.
control the
I get where you
outcome.
was going with it.
Genuality,
No,
like you can
what-
do certain things that a bitch be like, damn, I've never had that before. Nobody's ever done that for
Yeah, but
me.
you want to watch out for that.
But yeah, you really want to watch out for, because that could be easily taken advantage of. Like you was explaining that bitches just only want what you can offer, and
Yeah.
once you give that, that's it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like
Men can definitely be the same way though.
for sure,
Well,
yeah, for
manipulative
sure.
as
If
fuck.
I'm bringing something to the table,
Both
you got to
ways.
bring something to the table.
And,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Like if I'm paying for your food, we better fuck.
That's what that's
If
essentially
you
what
ain't got
Kira was
nothing else to
saying.
bring to the table, then
And
Shit.
I know a lot of guys that are like, if I'm gonna spend money on a
If I'm
bitch,
not
she
planning
better
on
be
fucking,
fucking.
then I'm like, make it 2 checks.
Whoa!
well, but
But
that's
you're
shit
hearing
that you have
it
something to
here
bring
from
to
a
the
female
table.
though. Like that's what you need to hear though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If a bitch is like,
Yeah, but it's paying
regardless-
for future, and it's a future investment.
Yeah.
Like we go
but she
out
was
on this
saying
date.
if she knows for a fact she doesn't want it to be a future investment, she's gonna demand 2 checks.
Like we no,
Like,
we
don't
go
make-
out on.
Don't make
Oh
out
yeah.
shit
Maybe.
from the jump.
Like,
No, we go
this
out
was
on
a
this
friendly date at the end of it. This is a friendly date. That's why we're paying
You cool.
separately.
We go out on this date. We have to see if we each other's cool. If we vibe together. If we vibe together, we're gonna get a second date.
She posted a picture.
I'm gonna put
of
it
my
to
new
you this
bestie.
way: if I pay for the
Yeah.
meal, I'm not definitely thinking that we're gonna fuck. But if she makes me, if she makes us pay it separately, I'm definitely not thinking that, you know what I'm saying, that I'm scoring. You know
That's
what I
not
mean?
an option,
I'm definitely not feeling like that's an option. I
If she
definitely gotta
makes
see
us
if
pay
it's a second
separate,
date at that point.
Okay, but I've never been with a girl that's like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. I got it.
She might be playing hard to
I'm not
get.
doing that. I'll tell you that right now.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
not gonna say that I haven't been with a lady like that, but I haven't been with a lady like that that has
Do what?
If we're together, I'd be
yeah.
like, oh yeah, I got this.
It's
one.
my turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
But-
no! Now I just tell Sierra.
But
I'm like, yeah, you got this one.
yeah, go ahead, baby girl. Like, you
Or
got
I'll
that.
just
Yeah.
repost some
Yeah,
shit
no.
that says like your
I don't
significant
think-
other owes you a meal if they don't like or comment on some
Oh
shit.
my god.
I
What do
used
you
to
mean?
shit like
They don't
that.
see this in 30 minutes.
If they don't see this
They
and
owe
react
you.
in 30 minutes, they owe you.
Shit.
I would repost it and tag them and be like, "I'll see you when we get home."
Oh, and then you have to buy a meal. Let's go, damn you up.
Not me.
Cook for me, shit.
I mean, well, that really only
Hell yeah.
happened one
I'll
time.
cook for you.
I feel like cooking for someone shows more than
Genuality.
Yeah, you put
Care.
love in
You
that
don't want
shit.
Like we was like, you want love.
make it with love.
You want love over lust. Like I don't care if the food is not good, but like you showing me that you
Like,
you
I'm
will
burning
go
the
you will
kitchen
go
down.
out of your way to cook, and you don't even have to cook it yourself. Like you saying, like I want to cook tonight, help me do it, and like us cooking together
That's
is
sweet.
you see what I'm saying, and that's genuality. Like
See, I
love
couldn't
That's
do
family
over
that.
shit right
lust,
there.
huh?
So that's family shit right there.
That's family shit.
Now that
Holy
we're
shit,
older,
let's cook it
or for
together.
even
Middleman
somebody
in
that's
there
our
with
age
You have a
that's single,
family.
that's something that you
Holy
kind of
shit.
yearn for. You kind of look for because you don't want no fake shit nowadays. Like we used to
Yeah.
fuck around and
We're
fuck
too
off
old for
when
that
we were
shit.
young. That shit's over now. Like if I'm spending time with you, like I kind of do want to be doing some type of shit like that. Or I
Nah.
want to have a mutual respect or level with you that we
See,
can do shit like that.
I don't like to be in the damn kitchen at the same damn time. I just can't do it. I just
mean,
can't do it. I
that's
just
underst-
put something somewhere that it's not supposed to be placed or some shit, or she puts something in somewhere that's not supposed to be placed.
It's an argument.
I didn't tell you can put that there. I don't like that there. That's not supposed to be there.
I've been there, done
Nah,
that.
Oh,
Here-
shut the fuck up.
What I was explaining though, like with the whole love over lust shit, like if it's a situation like that you can't necessarily compromise on some shit like that, then maybe I shouldn't be with that person. You know what I mean? But like
Maybe.
I want to be on a comfortable
Or
level.
maybe we just shouldn't be in the
Yeah,
kitchen at the same
that's
time.
what I'm saying. I want to be on a comfortable level that like I know that maybe we shouldn't be in the kitchen together
That's what
because
you've
you know
been
what I'm
saying
saying.
this whole time.
I'm saying it's,
Don't let me in the kitchen, dog.
That's what he's been trying to say this whole time.
I feel
that's
like
not what I was.
It'd work if
Dylan
one-
gets what I was trying to say. You
if
just
one's
making
doing
fun
dishes
of it.
while one's cooking,
Yeah.
that works out.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're able to communicate
What if-
and coincide on some shit
What if
like
somebody's
that, that's a
cooking
difference.
and then the other person wants to cook too?
you're taking the conversation where I
cooking
be
different
taking
things?
nowhere.
No, we're cooking the
You're just
same
making
shit.
unnecessary scenarios.
Or no, you know, it pissed me off if like
Yeah.
somebody was cooking and I was washing dishes and they came and started
Washing
And
dishes.
like throwing
dishes.
spoons. And that's my biggest pet peeve. Like if we're gonna do some shit like that, wait till I get done to wash dishes because I'm going to piss you off throwing like I'll be like, here's a fork.
Or grabbing one after it's already washed and throwing it at him. Be like, oh, you fucking forgot one.
That would never
This
happen.
probably
You-
happens with him.
Throwing a
like, that's just
fucking
some goofy shit.
throwing a
like, clean
fucking
this-
plate at her head. You fucking forgot this shit.
At this point, he's just coming up with unrealistic scenarios. You see what I'm saying?
I feel like it's
you get my
realistic.
point, don't you?
It's realistic. He
You missed the
became realistic
fucking
with it.
spot. Oh yeah, I'm getting too
No, I
realistic with
understand
it.
the point of like
Throwing a plate.
grabbing a dish that was just clean, but like I would use it and then throw it back at him. You know what I'm
But
saying?
at the same time, though, if I'm
And
cooking,
be like, I'm so sorry. I would say sorry. I'd be like, I'm so sorry that you washed this, but I need to use it.
Bitch.
well, I mean, that's part of doing dishes.
You
That's
missed
why I don't do dishes.
you missed the goddamn spot, bitch.
But that's the damn.
Well, that's
fucking-
why.
what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Where you understand each other.
can't. The fucking synced in place.
Synced or like telepath.
That's the understandability that I have with, like, I don't wash dishes. So 9 times out of 10, you're not going to see me with somebody that isn't okay with washing dishes.
Yeah.
If you want me to be honest with you,
I've just
because I hate it.
I like to cook, and I'm like, damn, I gotta use this pot, so I'm like, fuck, let me clean it
Like
real quick.
my mama washes dishes with a fucking soap and rag.
Yeah.
And you don't wash dishes.
I can wash dishes, but not with the soap and rag. I can't get the dishes clean enough with
You
the
gotta
soap
get
and
that
rag.
scalding
I
hot
gotta get a
water.
Brillo pad or like a actual sponge to clean the dishes.
His mom
super
came,
hot water.
came
That'll
behind him with a
My mom will
plate.
throw me.
Go turn that
Fucking
down.
missed the spot.
Go turn that hot water heater up. That'll do it.
Busted him.
Because that shit up to like 160.
It's not even that. I know, like, you
260
can clean the best with the hot water, but like, I feel like you're not getting it clean enough unless you scrub it with like a pad or a sponge.
Brillo.
Or a Brillo pad or a sponge. I get the combo. Like
Or
the
steel
double-
wool. Steel
Yeah.
wool.
Sometimes I'll let like hot water soak in the pan for a little while. Get all the shit broke up in it.
Right, but my mama, she just strictly washes with a dishcloth, and to me, I can't wash dishes cleaning to where they're clean enough with a dishcloth.
Her damn pots ain't greasy, are they?
No,
Dude, that
my
shit
mom
pisses
is
me
one of the
off.
cleanest, neat, free. Like if anything that she got from my grandma, that's one. Like being clean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have to have clean dishes.
Bro, I was taking a shit in one of my homeboys' bathrooms this morning. And I heard something scratching at the door, and I thought it was like his cat. But
It's
then
a
I was
fucking
like,
dinosaur.
he doesn't have animals in the house. A motherfucking field rat that was as big as
Hell
this,
nah.
that was as big as his hat, crawled underneath the door while I was sitting in the
Right, jumped
bathroom.
up off that toilet, huh?
Bro, I jumped on top
Damn,
of the
Jimmy
toilet,
Neutron got a
and the
pass.
rat was like jumping because it didn't know where else
It
to
was
go.
like a
'cause it
circus
crawled underneath
animal
the
just
door.
jumping around.
And I was taking a shit before I took a shower, and he was like, I was wondering, I thought you knocked some shit over in there. And I was like,
Hell nah, bro.
It's
You
just
got
your
rats.
It's just your roommate.
this motherfucker never came to help me at all.
But what if the rat just stood up on its hind legs
He
and
knew
just
about
walked
it.
up in the fucking
He knew about
shower?
that rat.
He's like, I was gonna show.
Bro, he was like, we've been trying to get that for a while now. Not
like,
a while.
He
And
expected you to kill it.
No,
I was
hell
just like,
no.
I was more or less just like, bro,
buddy.
like you think he was calling it a mouse, and I was like, bro,
Hell
Fucking
nah.
Stewart, bro.
I heard this motherfucker trying to get
Stuart
underneath
Little.
your door before it crawled underneath
That's
your
a
door.
fucking New York.
you not?
street
Hey, you
rat.
not ever seen fucking Ratatouille?
Did you know that
was
rats
a
can
small
crawl
rat.
through?
Yeah.
Rats can crawl through holes that are this big. They can fit their body in it.
It's kind of like
Hey.
a cat can do the same thing.
I fuck with that shit, bro. Heavy.
rat.
Hey, did you know that rats are really good swimmers? They actually really, really are.
Because
They
I was
swim
getting ready
really
to jump in the
fucking
tub,
good. And,
and
then
I was
you
like,
just
nah,
knew. It was like, nah, this motherfucker's gonna eat me in
It was
here.
jumping
Better
at
than
my
me.
feet. Like when it crawled underneath it crawled
Bro.
like a rat, like a real fucking
Like a
cat.
real rat.
No, like it sounded like a cat was scratching at the door, and
Hell
then
no.
it crawled underneath the door.
And been blowing holes in the floor, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck
That bitch was bigger than my fist, and it had a long ass fucking tail, and like you could see like it was dirty,
Yeah.
like Master
You can
Splinter
see-
for real.
Where the fuck was you?
You can see the dirt on it.
I was just, but like the reason he had it is because he stays across the street from a field.
I stay.
He
fucking,
continues
I'm
to go
surrounded
give it
by
a
fields
bath.
You
and
probably
we-
get field rats bad, dude.
I mean, we got a lot of cats.
Like but because you
got a lot
got
of
cats,
cats.
they get them. But like when I lived near a field, when I first moved in the house that I bought in Midnight, I had a big ass rat in there, and I ended
can't
up
do
when I
that.
first seen it or heard evidence of it, I called the guy I bought the house from, and he was like, "Have you seen it? It's
You'll
big
have
as
that.
hell."
Whoa.
He was
Proud
like,
of
"Yeah,
that
that
shit.
bitch been there
They
for
say,
years."
yeah, I've been feeding it.
I killed it in 3 days, but it was just like, bro, what the fuck? Y'all had just got used to shit like this? Nah.
Yeah.
As
They're
his
like,
company.
they're like, yo, these are my buddies.
They was, bro. The
Don't
reason I
mind him.
noticed it, I had a fucking
very
broom
mesmerized.
over one of its holes, and it chewed half of my broom off. Like it
Holy
ate
shit.
all the bristles off the broom I had.
My parents had some damn rat poison under the sink, and dude, fucking some mouses or whatever ate the whole fucking bag, dude. Yeah, that's just
They got
It had an
hungry one
immunity
night.
to it almost,
Yeah,
bro. Like imagine grabbing your broom to sweep the floor, and half of it's gone, chewed off. Like you don't have a broom anymore because the bristles are chewed off by a rat.
Bro, imagine mixing up rat poison with like butter or some shit.
People do that. Peanut butter, anything that attracts something.
Not just butter.
No, just like mixing it up and shit. No, I'm saying like
Where's your value from that?
No, I'm
Like,
saying-
are you getting hungry from that?
no, I'm saying like what if you accidentally put it in like your cooking goods and shit like that.
Everybody would die from poison. and you would be accomplice to it because you put it in there.
No. What if it
Yeah, I've
was
been
an
watching this one
accident?
dude on Instagram. Damn.
I accidentally spilled rat poison in our food.
My bad, bro.
Sorry, guys. Just pick around it.
That,
Just
yeah,
eat
that
around
dark
the
shit you got, that's just rat poison, bro. Just eat around that shit.
It's all right.
It's not good for you.
That's literally how my mom used to be whenever she got like a pizza and it had like peppers and onions on it.
And you didn't like it?
Mom, I don't want the peppers and onions in
Just
this
pick
shit.
You'd be
them
like,
off.
pick it off.
But it's rat poison.
Bro, I was in fucking Boys and Girls Club, and I was
Yeah.
complaining about being thirsty on the bus one
Oh,
day.
fuck no, you
And this
don't do that
fucking
shit.
He was like, nigga, drink your spit.
I swear to God.
And I was like,
Hey,
nigga,
bro, I swear to God, in my whole entire life, that shit happened to me at fucking Boys and Girls
they were
Club
like,
too.
drink your spit. What the fuck wrong with you?
I don't do nothing but make you more dehydrated.
Then the type of niggas that damn wake up in the morning and eat cereal with water.
Fucking,
It was
what are
just-
they called? What are those people that walk? Like,
It was at all the Boys and Girls Club. Oh my God. What the fuck, bro? Hey, come on.
Were they Mormons?
At Boys and Girls Club?
No, that's what it sounds like though. That fucking,
Like
you know,
you
Sounds
survive
like-
off of what you can
Motherfuckers
provide for
that drink their
yourself.
spit, they gotta be Mormon.
Got to be more.
But you gotta admit though, since
Or
you did
fucking
go to the Boys and
Presbyterian.
Girls Club,
what the fuck
Boys
is the
and
Boys
Girls
and Girls Club?
It's like
Dude.
kind of
was
like
it?
for the
You
less
missed out.
unfortunate.
You missed
It was
out.
like
What's that?
it's a summer school for like kids
Bro.
that's parents have. They kind of fit. Like if you ever got free and reduced lunch, you can fill out a slip and go to the Boys and Girls Club for free.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Whenever the last time I've been in there, they was starting to like have big upgrades, like iPads and shit. They was
Did
having,
anybody
we
else
had a
else's parents
game
lie
room.
about their income on that shit?
yeah, like a computer lab.
Bro, we had computer
Dude,
labs.
where did you go? Where was that?
Statesville.
Oh, I went to
Hickory.
Hickory. Yeah.
They have two. But
Hell
but
yeah.
when I did financial aid, my mom never had a job. So my mama pretty much had to lie on my financial aid to go to college and pretty much get a handwritten letter
It's
from
easy.
everybody that she received money from, explaining that she was pretty much a charity case. That's how we got by.
Yeah,
My
it's
mom
easy.
was the social worker for the Salvation Army. So that's
So
why.
she fit right in with the whole
Yeah.
FAFSA shit, and like she knew everything because she worked with it firsthand. Essentially,
Exactly. So that's
she was
why
pretty much in the Social Security office.
she was in the Social Security office. So that's why she was there.
You know
At,
what's crazy?
Kids.
and actually, I think that I got in there for free. I think.
Because she worked there.
What did you-
Oh,
yeah,
she was-
exactly. Yeah, she was.
Because you didn't fit in those.
She was a social worker.
You didn't fit in along the lines to go there.
I don't know.
You
I
have to
really
be.
don't know.
You have to
You
fit in
probably
like
came from
Section
money.
8 or low income.
You came from money.
No, I didn't come from money, but
He had.
I mean,
came
I've,
from a structured
He was
home.
more up there.
I've
He
been
came
pretty
from-
blessed.
He's the only child in a
I've
structured
been pretty
home.
blessed.
Hey, I was an only child too. But
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I've been pretty blessed my whole life.
I did all right. I
But
guess.
damn, we was talking about the damn how they started upgrading and shit.
Uh-huh.
The kids got worse.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Every
Yeah,
year
they
they
started
would get
getting
more
more
shit, and
spoiled.
they would damn get worse.
Hell
I think
yeah.
that shit's going on anyways.
Hell yeah.
Kids are getting worse.
Kids are getting
There's literal
fucking
iPad
worse.
Kids. They get
iPad
like to get a
kids.
kid to shut the fuck up nowadays. You just give them a phone or an iPad.
Seriously.
Or give them a bottle.
And whenever I was in there,
my
would
first
be,
phone was when I was 8 years old, and I got my birthday money, and I bought a straight talk phone, and the only person I
Hell
called
yeah.
was my mama.
Oh shit.
My first actual like iPod or iPhone, I got an iPhone 3 in the 8th grade.
Really?
Yes, the oldest iPhone you can get, like the iPhone 4s and 5s. The 5C was out when I got the iPhone 3. It was my first phone. And
Yeah.
I didn't have a plan. All I used was Wi-Fi.
My first shit was a
Same.
damn straight talk flip phone.
Me too.
Do y'all remember?
No,
the
I had
fucking-
Alltel.
The Obama phone was crazy.
What, like a droid?
My grandma had one. Never knew how to use
It
it.
was
I had one of them Obama.
my very first phone was actually it wasn't even a flip phone. It was like
A
a
black-
The Verizon,
definitely not a fucking BlackBerry, dude.
Hey,
It was
I had
like
one.
the Razor, Verizon Razor.
fuck no. I'm talking about whenever the Razor came out. Whenever
mama
the
had a
Razor
pink
came
one.
out,
A Motorola.
if somebody had a Razor at the time, you'd be like,
You was
"What
hard.
the? Yeah, you
You
was
want to know
hard.
what's
as
crazy?
fuck.
Yeah,
I
kinda
know
like
my
the
mama's.
Droid, bro.
I
When the
still
Droid
to this
came
day
out, you was hard.
know my
But now
mama's
it's
number
ass.
when she had a Razor.
I don't know what either one of y'all said.
To this day, I can remember my mama's number by heart when she had a Razor.
What is it?
704-657-0353.
Okay.
It's-
That she changed it when she went to Samsung.
Okay.
But she had a Razor for all of my life.
Damn, man. That.
Mm-hmm.
So your
The
mom
little
was.
slim phones that you flip up and you could damn.
No,
smack.
he fucking
Oh,
he
yeah.
fucking came from money. His mom had a damn razor, bro.
I did really.
My
At the
parents
beginning
still
of my
use
life, we had
Androids.
whatever we wanted.
Huh?
My parents still use Androids.
So does my parents.
Dude,
They use
I'm thinking
Samsung.
about buying on my phones and like paying for their plan just to get them on iPhone.
I'm about to transfer to Cricket
Yeah.
and pay $40 a month.
I'd go
I already
straight talk,
pay
bro.
like 120 something, 130.
I'd go straight talk.
Cricket.
Dude. I'm straight talk, gang.
Straight talk. You
My
straight.
brother's straight talk.
You straight.
I just feel like it's cheapest. Like
It is cheapest and you get the same.
and
You just
dude,
gotta
I
go
get
to Walmart
service
and pay your
almost
shit.
everywhere.
Yeah, you just got to go to
Talk is
Walmart
really
and pay
good.
your shit. Who?
Straight talk is really good.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's what they
You
say.
know what I'm saying? Like you don't lag from anything. It's just considered
Yeah.
off-brand. But I mean, if it works the
Fuck
same way, it's
that.
kind of like off-brand creatine. It has the
You-
same ingredients.
I got the.
Yeah.
What makes it different?
Towers.
If you go to the
Same towers as other companies.
Yeah, I think they got Verizon towers. Straight Talk does. But if you go to their website, you can get their brand new iPhone.
You can go through any plan and get straight talk. That's
can get
what I'm
whatever you
saying.
want.
Like I can take my Verizon phone and still get straight talk. Is what I'm saying.
I think Straight Talk's on the come up.
Fuck with that. Hey, bro.
Straight talk Bennett's come up.
Something else.
It's gonna take over the world just like Temu
Hey,
in China.
Easy. I shut my hand in the door.
that's what's up. You what?
I shut my hand in the door today.
What is that? Oh, that's a no. I thought that was like.
You
I thought
shut your
Akira
hand in
had
the
like.
door today at work.
I thought Akira had like a little stress ball over there.
Yeah.
What you forgot to let the door go when you was
Yeah,
closing it?
what the hell happened to your hand?
Oh, I was
Holy shit, your hand looks fucked up. What
Was
happened
it?
to
Let
it?
me see.
Look how fucked up her hand looks, dude.
chill out.
He's
Anyways,
exaggerating.
The door was hard to shut, and I got to shutting it. And whenever I like went to kind of like push it shut,
You wrapped your fingers.
this part, no,
She was like,
this part, this part of my hand got caught in the door, and it like squeezed it in there, and then.
Oh, so you were trying to pull it out,
Shit, good thing
and it
wasn't
didn't
a
come out
finger.
fast enough, type shit, and it just closed your whole hand in there.
It closed this part, just that like that part of my hand.
You ever been down zipping
I
up
should
your
just-
zipper and damn caught some shit in there?
Bro, I've zipped my dick up in my zipper one time.
Whoa.
That shit hurts.
I had to
Mother-
tell my teacher in school that it happened,
That shit
and
hurts.
it was embarrassing as fuck. She didn't want to. She thought I was trolling because I was always clowning around and shit.
Ever since then, I
Oh,
started
shit.
like, damn, like, crouching back.
In middle school,
what I mean?
I got stung by
Yeah.
a wasp in the head of my dick.
While I was
It flew up my
You
shorts
was
while we were
outside
playing
suntanning.
kickball. And they
Oh,
thought
boy.
that I was over exaggerating because they were telling us to come back into class and shit. They were like, he's just acting extra to stay out here longer. But I ended up going to the nurse and she wanted to see it. And they ended up having to call my mom and like figuring out that I wasn't lying.
that's fucked
How
up.
did-
My
how
dingling head
what-
was the size of my head.
Whoa.
Did it like
Honestly.
damn get you through your shorts or something? Like how
It
did
Whoa, he
flew
was
underneath
super
my shorts while we were
exaggerating.
playing and stung. Like it got irritated because it couldn't get out and it
damn
stung
it
me.
probably got you a few times. No,
No, like a bee can only sting you one time and they'll lose their
I've
stinger.
heard that that's
And
a
they'll
myth.
die.
Not all of them. They die if they lose their
I
stinger.
think that's only like a certain type of bee because
like
I've
one
heard that's a
time.
myth.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm proven wrong, man.
And it was on your
It was
dick?
a wasp because I literally seen the wasp
I
fly
think
out
it
of my
might be a
shorts.
wasp that was
Fly out of your dick hole.
No, fly like out of my shorts.
I had gonorrhea one time.
All right, I'm gonna head out.
Hold up, pause.
Y'all fucked up for that.
Yo, he's really gone. He's really leaving on that.
Did
shit.
you really? No. I was gonna say, damn, I would have.
No, but I actually know somebody who does have gonorrhea, and you actually know them too.
Probably do.
Yeah,
What's a syllable?
I can't
Or not
tell
a
you. I
syllable.
can't.
Male or female?
I told them
male.
I wouldn't tell nobody.
Male or female?
No, but I
He's
will
been on
tell
here?
the story. Yes.
Oh, okay, I know.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I
Well,
do.
you can just take a guess.
Been on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna say it on here, but I know.
Well, then we're talking about two different people. Because the
He's been
person
on
I'm
the
talking
podcast.
about, you would have no idea. You
He's
would-
been on the
If I
podcast.
told you, you'd be like, bro, there's no way. Okay, but anyways,
It's like fucking SETH.
so they ran a train. They ran a train on a girl. So there was like, it was like him and his boys. It was him and his
wanna say it,
boys,
but-
and then like a couple of days later, there was like, hey, are y'all feeling a little, y'all feeling a little weird?
Feeling a little donkey down there?
Yeah. And then they actually had to go get a shot for it.
A shot?
Damn, just a
Yeah.
shot.
Gonorrhea shot.
Yeah. Well, like with gonorrhea, it's easily like curable.
Is it? It's not. It's not curable, but
Yeah, it
like,
is.
it's treatable.
No, gonorrhea is
That's-
curable.
Certain
It's like
shit.
HIV or something.
Yeah,
herpes.
HIV.
Gonorrhea is kind
They're
of.
fucking-
What's another word
like
for
clap.
gonorrhea?
Clap. Yeah, clap.
Chlamydia. So
Yeah.
No, I
Is
think that they
gonorrhea
are different
chlamydia?
Gonorrhea
I
and
thought they were
chlamydia,
different.
They like go together. I'm pretty
No,
sure.
I think they're the same
They're
thing.
the treatable one or the
They're treatable with the
Yeah.
same shit. Is that?
they're
Yeah.
Because when I
They're
was,
healable pretty-
I
I
didn't
don't know what
get
the word
informed
is.
to this shit until I went to college.
it ain't like cancer.
And you got it?
No, they were having these things called Title IX cases, which was kind of like harassment or like sexual harassment. And some shit happened with some girls that got too intoxicated, and a bunch of guys on the football team ended up, and
Whoa.
like they had a whole meeting with our class about the shit because we had the most Title IX cases ever filed in the school system or some
was
shit
this
like
college?
that. Yeah.
Whoa, that's
What was this,
weakish.
East
My freshman
Carolina?
year, no, it was Catawba College in Salisbury.
Oh, it's very no better.
Not CVCC like the actual college.
All of it.
Salisbury, yeah, in
We're
itself,
being
it's a
real,
red
like-
area when it comes to like passing shit around.
That's like Mitchell or any of that party colleges.
Mitchell ain't no party college. You talking about Mitchell and Statesville?
Yeah.
Talking about
It's
Mitchell
not
Gold?
it's a community.
fine.
Well, I
there's
know,
no
but I'm
community.
saying like anybody that goes
Statesville's a red area anyway. Yeah.
like they're not like it's pretty much like a CVCC. It doesn't take much to get in there.
It doesn't take much. you
I'll
just
take-
gotta
my
apply.
school was $52,000 a
That's the
year.
truth, though.
You just gotta walk in there and then you got the job.
It was outrageous. It's a private school, $52K a year, and if you transferred, your credits didn't go with you.
Do you
That's
regret
badass.
not finishing school?
Huh?
Like, do you
Do I
regret?
regret it? Yes and no. The reason I do regret it is because I feel like I missed out on a lot of relationships and like networking that I could have done just being in college in itself. But I feel like no, because a lot of
Because
the
you got your
things-
boys.
well, I got my boys, but a lot of the things that I can and
What's
want
up?
to attain out, like even when I was going to school, I can still do it without having to have a full degree. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to
agree.
go to school to a university or anything like that for a full 4 years to do what I genuinely want to do. You know what I mean? It's attainable without it.
Yeah.
So
I know what you
essentially,
mean.
it turned out to
Pretty
be
much.
like a waste of money to me to get to where I wanted to be, but it was what most people look for you to do to get
Yeah.
to where you wanted to be.
Yeah, I could agree.
I
there.
understand.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because Kira actually graduated, so like
She's
she
pissed. She's pissed that you're even talking
But-
about it.
Where did you graduate from?
CVCC.
Oh yeah, this is an
something.
interview now.
It's something.
it's
though.
not
No,
really
we
easy
got-
because I
I got
mean it's
my-
still a graduate
I got
degree.
my
Yeah, you got a
associates
degree.
in-
Like that's more than something. You can go anywhere and get paid more just based off that degree.
Yeah.
Well, I got horticulture technology, so it's like plant
What
science
is it?
and stuff. Horticulture technology,
What is that?
plant science.
A lot of what we got going on.
No, that's the future.
I
in
didn't
reality.
know what
it's
it was
growing,
until
like,
Really
growing
is.
plants, like the whole process of.
Have
everything.
you
you're
ever
not
heard of
weed.
homesteading?
That's why I really started.
but-
It was weed, but I don't even smoke anymore. So I'm like, eh.
Whoa. Hell yeah.
Well, I mean,
But
even
one thing
like,
that
that's
comes
cool.
with that, like you knowing that, and like legality coming everywhere, like
yeah.
you can open
If
up
it-
a door for yourself just with that degree. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because
Yeah.
the only
And
way that it can be
grow. Well, I
certified
really-
is through a degree.
well, I've
And-
told you a lot though. Like my biggest like dream is like living off the land and like
Homesteading.
and having a big ass garden
Amen.
and
I think
crops.
that's
point in my
everybody's
life,
plan.
that's what I wanted to do. Just
That's my
biggest
I
dream.
wanted to be a
Yeah.
farmer, but not truly like a farmer. I just
So-
wanted to be able to
Have
own
enough to
and
provide for
manage
I
myself.
what
like
I
the
could.
still like-
knowledge to be able to like actually be able to like provide.
And
you
that's
know,
what I
not
was
just,
saying. Like I was telling y'all earlier, y'all was probably taking it as a joke, but I was saying like I want my wife to be not necessarily big in horticulture, but have some type of knowledge about the shit because essentially that's going to
important.
benefit my lifestyle and what I want. You know what I mean? It's gonna
God.
like she's gonna be able to teach me things that I don't know. And it's going to be able to benefit us because that's the way that's our way of life, essentially. You know what I'm saying?
I
It just has
understand.
to reciprocate.
I agree.
That's sweet.
That's my dream.
Yeah.
Damn. Like,
I mean,
probably
but you said
10,
that too
20
before.
acres and damn.
Actually,
house,
yeah.
Some damn
That's why I
cows
said
and
that's
shit.
sweet.
Yeah, for sure.
You said
No,
it at the
seriously.
beginning of the podcast, like
No, seriously.
you get with somebody that you mesh with. Like y'all don't. It's not
Well,
an
she has
argument
to
or
be
a
able to be
confrontation
down for that shit.
Or you're not. That's what I'm saying. But like in a situation, you're not necessarily looking for that out of a woman. That woman already gives it to you. That's why you choose her, or y'all necessarily choose each other without any type of push or pull. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like there's not going to be no push or pull with somebody that is meant for you. You know, I'm not going to argue with you to do something that I like. If you don't like it, then we shouldn't be together.
You believe in soulmates?
Not necessarily, but
I live in Salt Lake.
yeah. So like soul linking. You know what I'm saying? You have to get to know somebody to understand their soul.
Yeah.
So with that being said, it's soul linking, not soulmates. Because like believing in love at first sight, that's just attraction.
Yeah.
You get
just
what I'm
lust.
saying? But then once you get past that and seeing like, do your souls tie?
Oh, soul
You gotta
ties.
access your
Yeah, I
higher
don't
self
believe
there.
I don't believe in what you were saying, but I believe in
Soulmates.
I don't believe in soulmates, but I
People
believe
with
in soul ties.
I don't give a piss about nothing but ties.
Well, I feel like really that's about the same thing.
No, soulmates are people that like are wooed off of like I was saying, like first sight or like just
Yeah.
the
I mean,
surface of shit.
Love at first sight.
But
That
soul
ain't soulmate.
But soul ties is like
No,
y'all
soulmates.
understand each other to a certain intellectual level,
Then
and
y'all
y'all have
soulmates.
crossed.
Soulmates
So
is
it's
that
the
No,
like,
no, you're soul tied. Then
What the fuck, bro, it's the same thing, is it not?
Like a soulmate is like that one person, and they were meant for you from the start. But
like that's
Yeah.
before y'all even like have sex or kiss.
Well, I
or,
think it's more of just a
Alright,
term.
well,
Kind of like
what-
selling your soul, you know? It ain't what it is.
I was about to say I'm about to go home.
oh. Well,
oh,
Let's
well,
wrap
that's
this
how
shit
you
up
want to
then.
fucking end the podcast then.
It's fucking late.
This is bullshit. Just fucking forget about this shit.
Sorry, everybody.
No, it's
Did
cool.
I just end it?
Oh,
No,
geez.
you know what? It's cool. It's cool.
It don't have to end on account of
No, it's
me.
cool. You don't want to fucking do the podcast no more. It's chill. It's
We have
chill.
been shitting.
If you don't want to do the podcast no more, just say that.
It's fucking like 4 a.m.
pretty closer than 3 a.m.
Who the
Am I
fuck turned the
crazy?
time up in here?
It happens every time. We talked about that too, didn't we?
All right.
I told Dylan that I was like, we're gonna look up at some point. It's gonna be late as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm wholeheartedly heading out.
Wholehearted entertainmently. Fucking
We
dabbing up with
wholeheartedly
that
shutting
shit.
this shit down.
That's what the fuck's up. Fucking.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck.
Why do you have to do this every time, dude?
Do what?
You just fucking
Hey,
tell
catch
him.
me in rank play.
Fucking catch his ass. Fucking good. Yeah. Hell yeah.